you to Vandergraaf for sponsoring this Road to Recovery video. Visit their website to learn how the Grizzly Drive drum motor increases the reliability and reduces the cost of ownership of conveyor systems.
Let's talk about the backlog that you two wrote about in a recent edition of Pit and Quarry. There's all this activity taking place, but just like we're seeing in the general supply chain with hard goods and wares, there's this slowdown that you're reporting on when it comes to M&A activity. What exactly is going on? Is it very similar to what's happening in the supply chain, just in a different type of form in your world?
Yeah, so to close a transaction in this space, the buyer has to, in their due diligence, employ third parties. That's going to be whether it's lawyers, accountants, conducting environmental assessments on all the properties, survey work, title work, and potentially a quality of earnings study required. Those vendors are backed up. And part of that is because of the wave of activity we've had trying to get deals closed by year end. That's going to bleed into next year for sure, but would likely at some point start easing up. It's not hampering getting deals done. It's just the speed at which they can get done.
I mean, it used to be that these service offerings the people would come to you and pitch what they can do to help make the deal move smoother with like a QOV, a quality of earnings study. And now it's to the point you're reaching out to them and saying, hey, can you come look at this? And they're saying, we absolutely can, and we can help it move like way more smoothly, but it's going to take us 4 weeks to even get our hands around it. So,
Kevin, the way this is actually manifesting itself right now is if a seller were to come to market in the last 30, 60 days and said, I want this deal done by year end, it's gotten challenging because you have to get all these other service providers lined up. So some of the deals are just going to bleed into early next year.
Is it discouraging deal making in any way, or it's just being accepted at this point in the market that it's just a little hiccup, a slowdown that has to happen, unfortunately? Yeah,
I mean, if you're thinking about it from a buyer's point of view, the constraint is not necessarily capital, it's human capital. Their teams can only look at so many deals in a given time frame. So it's all coming together, right? Where you're prioritizing deals, you're trying to get them done by year end, but the normal lead time now to get a deal done is a little longer. And that's probably going to continue into next year.
Thank you to Vandergraaf for sponsoring this Road to Recovery video. Visit their website to learn how the Grizzly Drive drum motor increases the reliability and reduces the cost of ownership of conveyor systems.